Welcome to the August 20th, 2018 Advance Report for McGowanGroup clients and NetWorthRadio.com listeners. I'm Spencer McGowan, your financial weatherman, here with this week's charts and a key education. 7 years ago, there was a campaign on talk radio, an advertising campaign labeled the end of America, which sounds very dire, and it predicted that the dollar would collapse due to Fed policy. So the question this week, how much has the dollar fallen? Well, actually, the dollar's up about 30% over that 7-year time period. This is the dollar index back to 2011. It was touted that people should buy gold because the dollar was going to collapse into a worthless frenzy. Well, there's gold. It hit a high of about 1900 and it stands below 1200 today. So we debug myths on Net Worth Radio. That's one reason to tune in for financial education that you just can't get anywhere else. Now let's look at the Dow over that same 7 years since the End of America campaign was used to sell lots of newsletters. Dow Jones Industrial now 25,500, a high this week, 25,600, and you can see it's about 120% gain over that same 7 years. So financial education arms you to make great decisions, and on your investments, if you decide that you'd like to upgrade your plan, come down to the Crescent, meet the team that cares, start the process today, networthradio.com, fill out the preliminary client questionnaire, and we will treat you to a 1-hour brainstorming session with the team that cares, the McGowan Group. When we go to the history of copper, what we see at the beginning of 2016 is copper stable above $3 a pound. This collapse this year, yes, an impact of tariffs, but also slowing Chinese growth. And this collapse is also part of the pressure that you're seeing on gold prices as well. The metals across the board generally down. If we go to the soybeans, we can see the impact, the tariffs here, the tariff discussions. This is around June, and the soybeans finishing with a pretty massive decline, near 20% so far this year. Okay, now we're going to look at Bitcoin. What's been the real lesson with Bitcoin for investors? That was 19,000, almost 20,000 for Bitcoin per digital currency unit. Well, you can see the huge spike. The interest in Bitcoin was relentless about that time, and now Bitcoin has fallen just below 6,000 at the lows this week, finishing around 6,500. So the key lesson, if you don't understand something, you probably shouldn't put your money there. I'm Spencer McGowan, your financial weatherman. Thank you for tuning in. Go to networthradio.com to start the process of upgrading your plan, and fill out that preliminary client questionnaire, and we will follow up to set your appointment with the team that cares. My firm, McGowanGroup Asset Management, sponsors NetWorthRadio.com and, of course, our YouTube channel under McGowan Group. Some educational disclosures and discussions that I wanted to add to the broadcast. The first is, I'm very proud of our team, including Stephen Norris, who will be added as soon as we redo the picture. He's our newest team member. Come down, meet the team that cares, get a written plan, because the securities we discuss, the financial news we discuss, that's not a recommendation until you actually come down and get a customized plan at the Crescent. You'll get a tour, and we look forward to seeing you. We're going to cover value at risk of loss in portfolios, and you can see it right here. Learn about our performance, what happened in 2008, how long did it take to recover. All of those items are posted right here at networthradio.com or the McGowanGroup.com. The other part of the program, when we look at price fluctuations and bear markets and risk control, that's a huge part of networthradio.com. We look forward to helping you advance your plan and your cash flow. Come down and meet the team that cares.